Hello, everyone. Welcome to the February 2022 mock draft stream. It's technically March 1st because I didn't manage to quite get this done in the month of February, but here we are. We're doing an LCS mock draft. We've got 8 participants this time. Had a couple of people no show, so we're not going to be playing with the full 10. We'll be playing with 8. But we've got a bunch of things changed this time. A bunch of things made, I think, a lot more interesting in certain ways. We are going to be simulating a final winner with this. I'll get into all the details of how that's going to work a little bit later. But if you haven't been part of one of these mock drafts or haven't watched one of them before, the basic setup of it is we are going to randomize some draft order. Everybody gets a randomized budget. And the players within the LCS, or like North American acceptable players, are sorted out into different player tier lists. Now, these tier lists are partly based on, how good of a player they're perceived to be, but also on how much they would be expected to cost, what kind of salary they would command. So if you have issues with the with the tier list, then feel free to jump in next time and exploit it and try to win. The basic setup is an S tier player costs $850,000, an A tier player $500,000, B tier is $250,000, C tier $125,000, and D tier $75,000. And we do a modified snake draft, so whoever ends up in the first pick order, we pick left to right, first to 10, and then we go right to left, and then right to left again, then left to right and right to left. So it's a snake order draft, but we do right to left for picks for rounds 2 and 3. A couple of changes this time compared to previous times. We are not going to be requiring a 6th pick, which could give you a little bit more budget room, and also make things move a little bit faster. Now that we're partway into the 2022 season, I've modified some of the players, moved them up and down into different tiers based on how they've been performing so far, what might be happening to their market value. And then I've built out a way to, as I kind of mentioned, to kind of simulate who wins this all at the end of it. So we'll dive into those details when it's time to actually do that part. But for now, we're going to introduce our contestants and then get things going with all the random rolling, all of that. So let's start with the good old C.E. Barnett. Caleb, you want to introduce yourself for anybody who hasn't seen you in one of these mock drafts before?
Yeah, my name's Caleb, and I typically finish like 5th or 6th in these mock drafts. So I'm looking to repeat my performance and do slightly better than TSM.
Derp, you want to say hi?
Yeah, howdy. I've also done a few of these mock drafts before. I don't usually make very good teams, but they're a lot of fun. So hopefully I do better this time. Smile.
Next up, Higherbrow, if you want to say hello.
I have never finished below first place in any of these drafts. It's also the first I've done, so we really can't do worse than previously.
Andrea, want to say hi?
Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm just trying to first pick Impact, as I always do.
Next up, Bright Light.
Hello, my name is Ben. I go by Bright Light. I have won one of these mock drafts before, and I'm going to cling on to that fact until the day I die.
Neonix, would you like to introduce yourself for the stream?
Yeah, I'm Nyanx, Neonix, whatever you want to call me is fine. I'm just a LCS enjoyer. I'm a Tim enjoyer, I'm looking to, get a nice team that can be aggressive, but also, be stable. That's what I'm looking for.
Cool.
That's it, really.
Now, Barry is going to introduce himself as well. Barry's going to be playing on mute, and I'll be reading out most of this, but is willing to introduce himself, so go ahead.
All right, I'm Chris. This is my second mock draft. Hopefully not going to get last this time. That's the goal. So, thanks for having me.
A lot of very confident participants. Kyle Sai, you want to say?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sai, and it's my first time doing this draft. I'm just a casual watcher of LCS, so just going to do my best.
Yeah, and now we do have Duck joining in as well to actually give us 9. Which puts me in the position of deciding, am I going to control the 10th team with unfair...
I mean, there's basically
advantage.
9 teams in LCS this split anyways, so...
Oh my...
Oh!
No, stop!
Any TSM enjoyers?
I'm going to do it just for the sake of fleshing it out to 10 teams. I will not be making use of any twists because I know what they are in advance. And you'll have to trust me that knowing what they are is not going to give me some kind of advantage. And in fact, I'm going to reveal the twist fairly early up front. But I'm Tim. I will be the 10th team. Now, once I've got everybody in and their pick orders and stuff, we'll throw in team names and all that as we go. But we're gonna keep it rolling. So everybody's in the sheet, and I'm going to, once I delete the contents of this cell, it's going to reveal the pick order roll and the budget roll, and then I'm going to lock them in so they don't get re-rolled. Oh wait, we might have at the very last moment an actual 10th player, which would be a big save. So
Big win.
Get in here, Terraria.
Hello.
You're not. I'm not giving you a Mojo nickname in this.
Yeah.
So
Everyone, make your team name Mojo.
Yes.
We're all Mojo.
We are all
I've done a couple
Mojo.
of these before, but the last time that this happened on stream, I believe I just made team logos, but I'll probably make team logos during downtime as well. So I'll be controlling the 10th team.
I can neither confirm nor deny this report, but there is a rumor out there that Riot forced me to sell my team because of conflict of interest. But I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh.
No.
Duck, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Sure. Hi, I'm Duck. I kind of got pulled into this at the last second, so I have no preparation, but hopefully it goes okay.
I don't think anybody's prepared. Nobody's
All right.
prepared for what I'm
Perfect.
about to throw at you. Okay,
Perfect.
we are going to
Oh,
roll,
boy.
and we're going to see what we end up with. All the rolls revealed at once to save some time. Now I'm going to paste this in as values. There we go. So now it won't get re-rolled. The budgets are not detecting properly, though. So I'm going to have to bring those over. So everybody can see it, though, in the spreadsheet. Looks like we've got not the highest budgets overall.
A decent budget, though.
But, yeah, nothing too super small. All right, I'm just going to...
All right, the math begins.
See, I want to not bring the borders and stuff. What in the world? Why is that not... Oh, I know why. Because I got it set to have white text. There we go. It is working automatically like I wanted it to.
Oh.
Area's got 2.35. Size got... Oh, yeah, there we go. We're good. So, we have our rolls. Everybody take a moment to acclimate to that. And the way we're going to do this, I believe I'm editing the player names into this pick order down here as well as we go. As a player is picked, I'll be removing them from the full player lists sheet in the tiered area so you can see who's available. Blue means you're an import. You must be able to field a roster with a maximum of 2 imports and all players in their normal positions. Whatever team name you have, just drop it in the Discord chat and I'll put it in as, you know, if I don't get them in all up front, we'll get them in as we go. Now, there is a twist. Oh boy, that's ugly. There we go. There is a twist, and the twist is the sell your house, car, and clothes your everything twist. At any point in the draft, at any point in the draft, one person may choose to spend $250,000 to take their next pick immediately. Once this has been done once, it cannot be done again by anybody else. So, that is the twist. You have to decide.
Wait, just to clarify, after you pick?
No. At any point in the draft, whether it's your turn or not.
At any point in the draft.
Any point in the draft.
You can interrupt somebody.
You can interrupt somebody and say, no, I'm selling my... You have to say, I am going to sell my house, car, and clothes, my everything. At which point, you may then take your pick.
Can I say it right now?
Tied to it or something?
Theoretically, yeah. If you want
Yeah,
to.
no, but can I take the 101 right now for 250K?
Possibly.
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, you could ask to See if somebody's selling.
You can also
That's
try
not
to
fair.
trade. You could offer somebody less money than that. Since there
quick here,
does
they're-
seem to be a lot of appetite for it, we might want to limit this to after the. So we are gonna save it until second round and onwards,
Okay, that makes sense.
because nobody is going to do that without knowing if they are becoming CLG first. So that is a good suggestion from Barry and one that I had thought of. But I
Is there
forgot
any
to write it in the
downside to selling your house, your car, and your everything?
You lose $250,000. I'd say that's a pretty big downside.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Maybe maybe the rate should be higher, but
I mean, that's just what
It is what it
the
is.
real estate market is pretty hot right now, Tim.
I mean, I want to know why you're losing money from selling your house.
well, I mean, you're losing your house.
I guess.
Okay, we are still waiting for a couple of team names, unless I've just missed them. But there's no reason we can't get on the clock. And now I see why pick 1 overall wanted to be protected by Barry, because Barry has first pick. Speaking of conflicts of interest. Just getting the formatting here. So, excuse me. Still just getting the last teams in, but yeah, Barry, you may go ahead with your first pick. Feel free to just type it in there and I'll read it out to everyone. See some typing is happening. I'm still scrolling, looking for Andrea's name and team name in case she hasn't. And the first pick overall, as reported in Twitch chat, Barry is picking Jose Dioto. B tier import jungler with pick 1 overall.
Could have guessed that. Nobody.
That's a light swing, I think.
And I've somehow broken my formulas a little bit, so I'm gonna have to fix them
rip.
while we figure out the next one here. Give me 1 second here. Gonna make things nice and ugly.
Yeah.
What's going on? Wait, no, I know what happened. I didn't break my formulas. I just pasted into the wrong cell because I'm not paying any attention. Here we go. That's better. No, it's not.
It's white text.
Yeah, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. See, I outthought myself on some of this formatting. Here we go. We're doing it live. Next pick up belongs to Derp of Team 8th place.
Well, like I said in the Discord channel, I'm willing to sell this spot if anyone is interested in moving up, picking up their favorite LCS players. I'm hearing any offers.
Doesn't seem like anybody's.
Oh, you go first.
Ooh, we got offers.
I'll offer 100.
I will offer 200.
Barry has offered 100,000 in Discord chat.
Barry already picked
$200,000 being offered.
What pick are you, Turia?
I am 5th pick.
Are you sure you want to give me $200,000? I'm letting you walk this back. It's a lot of money.
Yes, that is a lot of money, and I'm going to use it.
Okay.
So Terraria is going to pay $200,000 to Derp to trade picks 2 and 5.
All right, I am going to grab Blabberfish 2.
Ooh.
Why?
I still got to put the trade money in here.
Why?
Edria, we're in the same place there.
I hate this game.
That's a big move. That is a pretty big move. Well, that's interesting. What makes you so eager to get Blabber that you're going to trade up 4 spots in the draft?
feel like he's a good base that I can build around, and I have a lot of options for a lot of the other roles that I think I can go with that would still be very good options that will still fit within my budget.
You do now have 1.1 million for 4 rolls, so we'll see how you can close this out. But that puts Andrea, of the nameless team, on for the draft.
Oh, I'm next?
Yes, you are.
Jojo.
Ooh. Jojo Pian, the still B tier rookie mid laner. Now, there has been a report that Lost Boys is looking to pick a rookie with the 6th overall pick. Now, it makes you wonder. There's a rookie off the board. Was this who they were targeting or not? We'll have to see. Now, Nyan is up with pick 4.
So I think that you've seen a lot of firepower to start your roster. You need someone who's going to be able to consistently carry from the bot position. I feel like that's so important to have an explosive AD carry. So with that, he's the best AD carry in NA. Has been. He's a champion, and he is a native. I'm gonna be taking FBI as my first pick.
Ooh,
Big picks, big picks.
that is a big pick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Big money pick too.
Yeah, big money pick. But money's not an issue with the rest of the lineup that I got planned.
Yeah. All right. Good to know. Now, Derp, you're up. You dropped to 5th with your pick. Additional reporting confirms that Lost Boys was planning to go for Jojo Pian, but was sniped. So only got one more pick before going to Plan B. But Derp, who are you going to take?
Well, as you can see in the chat, the report is that I'm picking Whippo. I sent him that 30 seconds ago because I wanted to see how fast he could get it out. And it's true. I'm going to be taking Team Liquid top laner Whippo.
There we go. Now, for anybody watching on the stream, or especially watching the recordings, there are a lot of reports that come in and leaks. And I'm not going to report all of them on the stream. But there's just some extra flavor in Twitch chat for those of you who, who want to pick it all up. Soak it all in. Now, Duck, you are up. Team Lost Boys. Since we've heard the report that you planned to go Jojo Pian, what are you going to do now that that's not available?
Yes, I can confirm that I was looking to Jojo Pion. I am still looking at rookies, so my first pick is going to be Berserker.
All right. Now, Berserker is still in here as an A tier, which I'd say in a lot of people's eyes would be a steal financially. So it's
definitely a steal.
An interesting pick.
Yeah.
We did have our final team receive its name. The team name is now Your Mom. So
amazing.
I'm not
I
sure how
had to
feel about that one.
pivot. I was going to name them crab burgers, but I had to pivot.
Yeah. Okay. Highbrow, you're up. Pick 7 of the draft.
I'm going to take a Blaze Olive.
A Blaze Olive.
Wow.
Canadian mids, man.
Built different.
What makes you dip down to B tier for another B tier Canadian mid laner?
I have him in my rankings as an A tier. He's native. He plays in a position where I think there's a pretty steep drop off. I think that he gives me a lot of flexibility moving forward without costing me very much, and I think he's being undervalued right now. So, easy pick.
All right. Caleb, Team Niski, are you going to draft Niski?
No, I'm drafting Impact.
Impact.
Andrea absolutely in tatters.
It's fine. It is fine. I'm fine.
All right. Impact is a player whose tier in this was decreased from S to A based on a little bit of shakiness to his performance and to EG's performance early in the regular season. Might be a bargain. We'll have to see. Now, Bright Light is up.
Bright Light is up, and Bright Light is going to take Core JJ in the support position.
Wow, the only S tier support on the list.
Gotta have someone to lead the team. Gotta have a veteran presence.
Oh,
and
and
Core
sorry,
JJ is just...
I didn't have time to change this, but I definitely would have. I just forgot. Core JJ is not an import.
Oh, that's right! Well, that opens up things.
Yeah, this is... I just forgot to change it. But it definitely applies.
That is true. He has his Greek card now, yeah.
Okay.
If I had remembered, I might have called you on it.
Now, Sai, you have pick 10, and then we're going to take a little pause here.
Mhm.
Who would you like to take?
Yeah, so I want to pick an S tier player, so I'm picking Summit. If it's available, Summit's available.
Summit is
Yeah,
available.
Summit is available.
Yep.
You are spending almost half your budget on that one player. So
Yeah,
we'll have to
I
see
think
how
it's
that
worth
pans
it.
out.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, Summit moved up to S, to be clear. Previous drafts had been started out as S, dropped down to A because he wasn't getting picked. So we brought him into S to make him more pickable. But I thought it was pretty justifiable to put him back to S again. And so far, that is being validated. So there's the first round. We got 3 top laners, 2 bottom laners, 1 support, 2 jungles, a couple of mids. Interesting. Well, the twist is now in effect. At any point from this point on, the first person to declare that they are going to sell their house, car, and close their everything will be able to spend $250,000 to make their pick immediately. Their pick from that round, their next upcoming pick. So,
Wait, repeat that, sorry?
I'm just saying you can. The twist is now active.
Oh, the twist is now active. Gotcha.
The
It
twist
wasn't
is now
active before. Okay.
No, you were not able to use it in the first round. But Sai then, since we're doing a right to left draft turn, Sai is back on the clock.
Yep, and I would go Ole. Yeah. I just wanted to pick a B tier.
Yeah.
B tier support. I think Ole is actually quite underrated.
Mhm.
As a support, it's got high like green ladder. It's good mechanics. So yep.
Yeah, no, I think that could be a pretty good value pick. Brightlight, you are up with pick 12 of the draft.
All right. Let's see. Do I want... On this pick, I am going to pick the last A-tier top laner. I'm going to go Someday.
Someday. The top lane pool can deplete fairly quickly, depending how you feel about the B-tier top lane pool. We now have players like Fake God, Jenkins, Huni, Licorice, Revenge, Tenacity. So, you have to decide, how do you feel about that list? Somebody who doesn't have to worry about that is Caleb, who is up with pick 13.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I'm going to take Ayla.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Someone's building budget Team Liquid. Nice.
Yep.
Budget former players of Team Liquid. Yeah, Ayla is somebody who we'll have to see whether, I think earlier people would have thought, why is Ayla in B tier? And now they might be like, why is Ayla in B tier? But for a different reason. We'll have to see. Was I too high on him before? Am I too low on him now? Higher brow, you have picked 14.
We're going to take Pride Stalker.
Oh, really? Dipping down to B tier for an import jungler to go with a B tier mid laner. An aggressive budget approach. Interesting to see. According to reports, this is because previous plans have been falling through. Any care to comment on those reports?
Was strongly looking at Someday, but with Someday off the table, we're going to go for what I think might be the best jungler in the LCS right now, who's for some reason in the B tier, and keep some mid jungle synergy that's going.
All right. We're not going to turn this into an argue about Pride Stalkers tier level, so we're just going to move right along to Duck's pick with pick 15.
Wait. Can I sell my house, car, and the whole farm?
Ooh. In everything, you mean?
Wow,
In
the
everything,
farm.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the house.
And that's Caleb, who would be spending $250,000 to pick immediately with what would have been the 23rd overall pick. That's moving about 9 spots up. You certainly may.
Sweet. I'm going to get Spica.
Wow.
Speak time.
Selling the house, the car, the clothes, everything,
Closing
to
everything.
grab an A tier jungler with 5 A tiers and 1 S tier on the board. It's a bold move.
Yeah.
Very bold move.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm just gonna notate this in the trades tracker. Cool. Well, that's fun. Duck, you're still on the clock with pick 15.
All right. I'll be rounding out my imports here, as reported, with Jungler River.
Imagine you could have had Spica.
You know, I think I will. I'll take River instead.
Terraria, you have pick 16. You've got Blabber so far, and you've got $1.1 million remaining.
I'm going to go with Luger.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, Carl Luger.
What makes you pick Luger ahead of some of the other options?
I think he's been pretty well performing on CLG so far this split, and I think that he's a good piece that I can build around along with Blabber.
Alright.
And I also feel like he might be he's a higher priority pick than some of my other options.
Sure. Nyanx, you're up. You've got the most budget of anybody at this point.
Yes,
Except
and
for
I'm
Barry.
I'm willing to spend it too. He's as confirming the rumors that we will of course be picking up FBI's partner Huhi as our next pick. You know, they work so well together.
Preserve the
Why
synergy.
would you separate them?
I have no questions.
Again, there's
Andrea?
nothing to ask.
Andrea, Impact is not available. What are you going to do?
Cry.
I am not going to cry. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I had an idea and I forgot what. Anyway,
You should write things down.
yeah, probably. Top lane pool is so bad. Anyway, what's the?
So a note to the rest of the participants here: think in advance.
Yeah, sorry, my
Prepare
bad.
your pick.
I was just, yeah, my bad.
What do we got?
I'm gonna get Vulcan.
Vulcan. Never would have predicted you'd get an EG player.
Luke.
Okay, Derp, you have Whippo so far. You've got 1.4 million.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised this person is still on the board, but I am going to take Danny.
Oh.
Just occasionally hear Andrea writhing in the corner.
Andrea's cringe every time an easy player is picked.
Okay, Barry, you now have your second pick. Pick 20 overall. a ton of money. Bjergsen is the pick from being made in Discord. And if you've got the actual message, gimme Bjerg, baby. So a nice and an easy
Gimme
clap added
Bjerg,
on top.
baby.
So there we go. Jose Dioto and Bjergsen, great. We're now into round 3. This is another right to left round. Caleb has already used his 3rd round pick, but Sai is on the board. Already has 2 imports, so bear that in mind.
I'm gonna go with Lost if he's available. Yeah, Lost.
Yes. Again, for some pre-existing synergy there, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lost was like held back by TSM, so he's in a better place now.
In a better place. I like that.
That's synergy, yep.
Okay, Bright Light, pick 22.
All right. For my next pick, I will be picking up. Actually, fed some. Yeah, I'll be picking up Closer.
Okay. The jungle pool is beginning to thin out. Now we're gonna move through Caleb, and Higherbrow now is the next pick.
We got some cash, and there's still a very lovely Hans Sama still on the board. And
So
those
you're
two
gonna pick
things
Hans
together
Sama?
means, yeah, I'll take Hans Sama.
Just want to be clear, I don't want to make inferences. Hans Sama, Pride Stalker, Ablaze Olive. So the middle 3 rolls coming in there, and still 100,000 left for 2 rolls, which is a couple of A-tier players. This could be really solid. We'll have to see who's available for you, though. Duck, you have 2 imports taken. You've got to round out with domestic players. What's up next?
Yes. So we're looking at the mid pool, and I think I will be taking Rising NA mid laner Palafox.
People are really seeing value in the lower tiers of mid lane. I believe, aside from Bjergsen, only B tier mid laners have been drafted so far. People do not like that A tier range. Interesting. Terraria, you have picked 26. What do we got? I don't know if Terraria might be muted and not know it.
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh, I was still deciding, but I'm gonna go with Kairuo.
All right.
Wow.
Kaiduo. More from the B tier mid lane. This is one that, if the B tier on this is being driven somewhat by public sentiment, but it's there and it's being picked, so
I'm just gonna say that I am now not very fond of ducks. For this.
Oh, wow.
Terraria wanted the Palafox, got yoinked.
It's no secret that I like Palafox, but we're good.
All right. Nyanx is up next.
All right, so for my next pick, I've decided to go with the thinning mid lane pool, and I feel like this player has, throughout his entire career, mostly been super underrated. Great personality. He's a champion. It's Niski.
5 fire.
The
Oh.
bells.
Why? Why? Why?
It's Niski, baby. I love this guy.
Now,
He's so good.
The extra drama for people who haven't been following along in Twitch chat is for the past 3 or 4 minutes, Caleb of Team Niski has been yelling at people in Twitch chat to stop talking about Niski. And here comes the Niski pick.
No. Listen, where's River? River knows that, like, he asked me where I wanted to go with my roster, and I literally just messaged him Niski. Like, Niski was, like...
Dude, I did
think
the
he's so
same
good.
thing with Danny.
He's
So,
so good,
the
and he's
fun part
so
about this-
underrated. And
the
he's a
fun part
funny
about
guy.
this Is when I sold everything, I didn't know I lost my 3rd round pick. I thought I lost my 6th round pick. And Niski was my pick. So, yeah, fine.
So you got
It's
burned a
my
little bit
roster.
by a
Yeah.
combination of I could have explained it more clearly and maybe you didn't fully grasp it.
It's
So,
okay.
yeah.
That's okay.
Selling his house and everything didn't work out for Reggie either. So
I mean, it's a risk. It's a risk that you take.
Yeah.
All right, Andrea, you're up next with pick 28.
Yeah, I'm gonna take tenacity.
Tell me about tenacity, briefly.
Oh, well, have you looked at the top lane pool? Yeah, I'm gonna take tenacity.
All right then.
19.
We have not yet hit the revenge point in the draft.
We have not hit the revenge horizon. Okay,
Venture.
Derp, you have picked 29 and 900,000 for 3 rolls.
Sure do. I think my 29th pick, I'm going to pick another player I think people are really trolling by not picking so far, Biofrost.
I
He'll
think
not be commenting on any
the support pool in this
reports in
rather
chat.
is difficult to parse for a lot of people. Who stands out ahead of whom? Who's going to be more valued?
Who stands out ahead
It's
of
hard
whom?
to say. So, Barry has pick 30 and then pick 31 again on the turn of the draft. And of course, I have to be checking Discord for this. Aframu and Neo. Quick 2 picks just like that. And while I'm
Nice.
putting these in here, if you want to throw any justification or commentary, Barry, and I'll read it out for everyone. And Neo. Now, we're not getting much of a trade market this time around. Aframu is the NA GOAT, enough said. Okay. That's a
True.
take.
Oh, whoa!
I mean, he does have one of the highest longevities of any player.
Yeah,
Very true.
I heard
That's
some
about
people
all
say
I'll
that
say
before.
about that.
we've got a little bit of aggressive emoting on that claim going on, so we'll leave it. Derp, you're up with pick 32.
All right. Well, I told our friendly reporter to not leak too early, but clearly he did. As the rumors are actually true, I am picking Tukoi for my mid lane position.
Mr. Tukoi. Tukai?
I hope I pronounced
Mr.
that
Toucan.
well enough.
It's
Mr.
it's
Toucan.
fine. It's fine.
Said Tukoi. That's
The
almost
thing
right.
is, saying it in a sentence is feels different than saying it as a name. If you're saying a full French sentence, you say "J'ai tout cuit." It sounds different than saying "tout cuit." Like, I don't know, and it's also just a cadence that doesn't feel right in English.
All right, I would like
Andrea
offer-
is actually up, but a trade offer coming in.
yes, I would like to offer 150k to Andrea for her pick.
39 to 33.
I don't need money, so sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
you can offer to someone else. I just don't need money, so I'm gonna pick tactical because
Ah.
I noticed what my pivot is now, and it's great.
A tactical
amazing.
decision.
See, the strat here is to always try to pick your top laner and your support first because those are the worst pools. But I picked Jojo because he's too cheap and he was not going to go unpicked. So
Yeah, JoJo's
That is
super
true.
underpriced. I think.
yeah, that's why I picked him first, and then I ruined my entire plan. But now I have another one, so oh cool.
All right, 9X is up next. And according to Riverd's sources, multiple teams appear to be showing interest in academy player Cowrie. We'll have to
Cowrie?
see how that plays out.
Is that how you say that?
Cowrie.
Isn't
You see,
Cowrie is right.
Isn't it? I thought it was Kaori.
I said
That's all-
Kaori in content until I saw other people talking about it and was corrected that it is Cowrie.
Oh.
Anyway.
I mean,
In my continued highway robbery of some of these great players, I think just go a little underlooked. I'm gonna take Licorice. You know, another champion, great hair, great hair. I'm pretty sure Licorice didn't get picked. I actually can't tell. Great
No.
hair. I mean, great hair. That's all I gotta say.
Great
that's just
hair.
great hair.
I mean, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's been on Golden Guardians for a bit, so I don't think he's looked as good as he actually is. But I think that he's very talented, and he's a champion as well, and he has shown that he can be successful. He can be one of, if not the best top laner in the league. And I think that you put him back with Niski, his former teammate. I think that they're going to be good together. They're going to be good solo laners. I think that they're going to look good.
All right.
Ever since the TP changes, it's not important to be good at top lane. You just have to look good. It's just an island up there.
Okay, Terraria,
All right.
you're up.
So the brother of Rivered, has successfully reported, I am going to be picking up Darshan for my next pick.
Darshan. Now, if you're part of the Oracle's Elixir Discord community, you know there are some very aggressive Darshan supporters in our community. And Terraria is clearly one of them.
I'm not actually that aggressive with my support of Darshan, but I do think he's really good and he's getting
Darshan.
drafted by age bias.
Yeah, and if you think C tier is way too cheap for him, then by all means, go for it. You got 475 for your last pick. See what you can do with that. All right, Duck, you're up next with pick 36.
Yes.
And remember,
So-
just because we're not saying you have to pick in round 6, doesn't mean that you're not able to. You can pick a sub player or a prospect to help you, gain favor with the voters, to give yourself a sub option if in the simulation later.
So we will be reaching the Revenge Horizon here. I'm gonna take Revenge
Hey,
with my next pick.
Revenge
following
Horizon.
a strong start to the spring split.
He has had a strong start to the spring split, hasn't he? All right, Revenge with pick 36. Now we turn the real corner in the draft. This is where it gets serious.
That's true.
Higher
That's
brow?
true.
This is where
This is the
definitely people
climax.
don't just start picking their favorite academy and amateur players to round out their rosters.
You got $1 million for 2 slots in a sub slot.
And I can't actually buy any A tier players. So we're going to buy Jenkins.
All right. And unfortunately, a B and an S adds up to more than $1 million. So this is where the budget management gets kind of tricky.
There's no S players I can get either. So
No, there you go.
Inspired's there.
I already have 2 imports and a jungler.
Oh, that's true. You specifically can't get inspired.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can. You just won't
Alright,
be very a good idea.
What do you got?
Well, I'd like to pick Niski, but I can't do that. So
It is what it is, baby.
it is not what it is.
What it is.
What it is?
I'm going to take Cowrie.
Oh, and there's the Cowrie pick.
Dang, man.
This is an interesting pick because, given the way mock drafting works, the way you win it is by impressing people and by simulating well.
Oh, I'm going to lose both of those.
So
But
the
my
question
goal was
is,
to be
yeah,
better
do you
My
have
goal
a
is to be
Cowrie
better
familiar
than-
audience?
than TSM, and I think
Yeah.
I've done that.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay,
I
Bright Light,
speak
pick
up.
39.
I don't know.
All right. For pick 39, I will be going with Copy, who has, I thought, been doing pretty well in Academy this year. Once Cloud9, had their full roster and started picking up, I thought Copy has looked really good. and I'm excited to give him the LCS start.
We have 5 A-tier mid laners on still. And I'm not sure how many we still need to be picked, so this is going to get interesting. We're going to have some people left on the board. Sai, you've got 2 picks in a row.
Okay. So for my first pick, I'm gonna go with Armao. I think he's a pretty underrated player. And played in LCS and Academy.
Mr. Mayo himself.
He is your Mayo now.
And with my last pick, I'm gonna go with Ryoma. He is a resident now because the OC changes.
He
Or
is a
he
resident.
Right.
And
I
there we
would
go.
like to make a trade offer to anyone open.
And what's
I
that
will-
going to be?
Pick, if you're willing, I will take both of your picks like simultaneously. If I don't know if that's allowed, but like
How would that work exactly?
I was gonna give 150k and then I basically take both of Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. Never mind.
Everybody has to end up with the same number of picks.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say like I basically take both their picks like now and then they get never mind. It was weird.
Sounds a little confusing, so we're just going to let it go.
It's alright.
Bright
All
light
right,
is on the clock.
It is mine. And to round out my roster, I will be going with the Cloud9 Academy special. I'm going to take King here.
Not Sven.
Yeah. Looking at a potential 6th person, potentially.
I see. Caleb,
Want
you
to
have
see
an
what
import
King does
slot?
with actual scrim time.
You got an import slot, and you got 500,000.
Yep. There's a certain mid laner that currently doesn't have a team that will fit perfectly here, but I can't do that, so I'm going to take
So you're going to take
Abadage. Yeah.
Abadage, who was demoted to A tier for this draft because of a bit of a slow start, similar to Impact and a couple other players.
This past weekend was a bit rough.
But still a very valuable mid laner, and at that budget point, maybe even more valuable.
Yep.
All right, higher brow, 750,000.
We are going to be grabbing Destiny.
Destiny.
Oh, baby.
By the
we
time
got
this draft
there.
is done, we're going to be able to construct a couple of pretty good teams from the free agents, just like reality.
Hyper realistic mock draft.
It is that. Duck, you're up with 250k. Seems we've got
I
a battle
agree.
for B tier supports going on here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Oh.
We are looking at the support position here, so I'm going to go with Smoothie off a strong first split in Champions Queue.
There it is. And Terrera, you've got 475,000. And you've got Blabber, Kaidwo, Luger, Darshan Uni to support as well. And the pool is thinning out.
Alright, I'm gonna be picking up Mr. himself. I'm a part of the gang. I am part of Poom Gang. We're gonna go with Poom.
All right, and now 9X is up. Got
I did not give
650,000
River
left.
time to report. I'm sorry, River.
So I think I've assembled a pretty solid roster with like veterans, people who are like, they're bricks, they're rock solid, they're good players. So for my final pick, I want to get in some rookie talent, some pristine quality NA talent, baby. I'm picking up Kenby. It's my
There it
jungler.
is.
Time to bring him
Oh.
into the LCS.
There it is.
Also, I haven't watched Academy
I
lately. I
was-
don't know how he's doing, but
He's doing well.
I
that's
was
good.
wondering
He's
if-
my final pick. I think he's super good, and I think that with the players that are around him, people who have been playing League professionally for a long time, I think this is the perfect environment to make his LCS debut.
And have Niski with you is always a really good place to be as a jungler.
Niski is always like a jungler Niski's a mid laner who's gonna help his jungler a lot and give them their best performances. I kind of wanted to go for Pride Stalker initially. I wanted Niski Pride Stalker. I think that'd be really fun to watch. But Pride Stalker was obviously taken. So I took Niski Kenvi, let Kenvi do his thing, run amok in the LCS. I think that's going to be really exciting to see.
Cool.
That's my last pick.
You don't have to rub in the Niski pick anymore, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I just saw Niski. I saw you were like Team Niski, and I was like, this guy's gonna first pick Niski, man. It's over for me. But then you just didn't pick Niski, and I was like, hey, well, when life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade.
All right, Andrea's up next with pick 48.
Yeah, so I'm need a jungler, and I just thought of someone that will be perfect for this team because he already has synergy with my mid laner, and he looks really good when he plays with him. I don't care that people think that he's bad now because he's always good in my heart. His contracts.
Contracts time.
Talking up a jungler who has played with your mid laner, and you've got $1.4 million.
Look,
and then
I have a team.
The bait and switch.
How does this happen to you? This is the second time this has happened to you, Andrea, if I'm not mistaken.
You guys...
You know Inspired's available, right?
I know. I have a team.
Yeah, she's just picking him next round. Yeah.
I have a team. It's called Pickle the V Tiers. Vulcan is in there because I support Pool, but my team is very obvious.
All right, Derp.
Well, my Kenvi pick was rudely taken away from me by someone.
So rude.
So I'll go with somebody who's been even better than Kenvi in Academy. I'm going to take the CLG Academy Jungler Rosethorn.
Good pick.
Nice. That's a good one.
CLG Academy has been doing work.
Rosethorn could, I'd think, be fairly easily argued into B tier the way he's been playing so far. So this is,
been playing really
Hey,
well.
no one's picking the big dogs yet. Didn't realize that.
Big dogs.
He's had 3 different mid laners.
Barry is up and needs a top laner. And is taking Fake God.
Faker God?
Fake God over Huni. Now, we are in the 6th round, so you can pass if you want to, but if you've got budget remaining, which most of you do, you're welcome to pick up a sub, a prospect, however you want to do it. And Barry is already on top of it and using the remaining 500,000 to take Fudge. Just like that. Back up to Bjergsen. Denial pick, one might say. I'll allow Barry to...
Just in case your first zillion isn't good enough.
Derp is up, has 275, can pick up a B tier or below.
Well, picking up... I don't know if in this theoretical world, I would actually be playing this person. I believe they would be a coach. I'm going to take Acadian. My last pick.
Yeah, Acadian is one who arguably could have been removed from the pool, given that he's coaching now, but that's valid. Andrea, you have a $1.15 million to pick a sub.
Yeah. I think I'll just keep going with my theme. I'm gonna pick Isles.
Okay, Isles. I'm sorry, I just find the whole thing amusing. Okay. Isles
no, I am not going to take another jungler. I like my pick. Thank you very much.
9X, would you like to use your 400,000 on anything?
Yeah, I would. I don't think I'm gonna be playing. Like, I don't think this player's never gonna play. I'm signing him more as like a positional coach, more as like to help Kenvi. It's gonna be Sven Skaren. I'm pretty sure he's still available.
Yep.
Yep, Sven Skaren. He's again played for a long time.
Streamer.
Yeah, he's good.
Play one-on-ones. Jungle one-on-ones. That's great coaching tool.
Terraria. He's a good backup as well.
Sure.
Right. So first off, I'm sending the logos that I made. Some of them are way lower quality because I was also focused on drafting this time. But I'm gonna go with Mr. Always playing ahead himself for my 6th man.
APA. All right. Duck.
All right, so I'm looking at a top laner for my sub, someone who can provide a change of pace from Revenge, show some awesome tank play, some unique champion picks. It's going to be Concept.
Where am I looking here? There we go. Highbrow with your 6th round pick.
We're gonna shore up that support position and bring in Winsome.
Winsome, who a lot of people in Twitch chat were saying is getting really overlooked, so could be a steal in the final round. Now, Team Niski is up. Caleb, what are you going to do? Oh, Caleb's out of money. Never mind. Sorry. So we'll be doing nothing. Set aside so we can do that in advance. And Bright Light. Last pick of the draft.
All right. For my final pick, I've already got 2 C9 Academy players. Might as well go in there with a third who I think could help the starter learn some new picks and maybe open up some new strategies. I will be taking Malice as my 6th man.
All right. Okay. So, that's going to complete our picks. Now, what we're going to do from here is Twitch chat. The power for a brief time is going to shift to your hands. I am now posting a poll that lists all 10 teams, and I want you to select 4. The 4 that you think have the best draft. You can define that as strongest team. You can define that as best use of resources. You can define that as most fun, I guess, if you really want. But we're going to see which 4 teams get the most votes, and they are going to be put into a single elimination bracket that we're going to simulate out the results. So
while we wait for
yeah, just a moment. So I'm going to put the link in the chat here. So make sure you click through to that and vote in it. I'm going to give it, 5 minutes or so. And my plan is to look at the team logos while we wait on that.
Tim?
Yeah.
I just have one last thing I want to do with my last 150k, if that's all right.
Oh, well, you can make a proposal.
For my final roster move, I want to spend the remaining $150,000 I have to buy Reggie's used car. I think it's really going to tie my team together.
If that's the story that you want to tell yourself internally, go for it. That has now happened.
Yes.
I think you might be paying a little much, but
we're gonna be rolling up in the LCS with it. We're all gonna stuff ourselves in there like a clown car. It's gonna be great.
All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Five Guys Burger and Fries team logo. Here, I'll turn off my. No, we'll just leave it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't make yours.
Now this one, Terraria, you made these, right?
Yes, I 100% made that.
Which logo is this?
Logo. All right.
Which logo is
that's team That's team gold. That's the gold one. Yeah, Golden Order, because I was running out of time and that was the last one I made. So I'm sorry, but
now this is the Home Renovators, I believe, team logo.
Oh, yes. So not only does it incorporate the home renovation, it also includes a flip analogy, which is great for NA. So
yeah, for sure. Now this one, and I want to. Okay, this is the Lost Boys, I believe.
Just
the Peter Pan.
Yep, that's the one.
Next up, we've got the logo for Team Niski. Nice little cannon Esquick.
I made the other logo. I made another logo for Team Niski last time, which was a kebab. But this time, I didn't want to just release that one. But I couldn't think of anything else, so I just got that.
Now, is this Renamon?
Yes, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, it's so cute! Well done.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey,
That's a really good Renamon.
I spent the most time on my own, so you're welcome.
No, I don't actually know what team the Zeri main and the Yumi main.
Oh, that was supposed to be Team Bot Sup.
Okay, a bot laner and a support. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
That was the only thing I could really think of.
This is, I assume, Team Evil is the Joker,
Yes.
which you hand drew over top of the.
This one actually took the longest because I couldn't. I was gonna delete the under image, but I couldn't figure out how to do that in MS Paint. So I just drew over it.
Yeah, you don't have layers. This looks like something to do with a turtle.
Yeah, that's your mom.
Oh, your
yeah,
mom.
this-
says. Yeah, read it. Oh man.
Amazing.
That was the first one I made.
That's
And-
so good.
Team 8th place, made by Derp.
I had to make my own logo. What is this?
Take the Team 8,
I'm
add a
sorry.
It's a good move. All right,
feel like-
how are we doing on our poll? Have people had a chance to vote?
Let's see. Hey, I'm in the top 4.
So far, with plenty of room for movement if people still want to vote, and I'll put this link in here. We'll give it a little bit longer. Our top 4 so far are looking like Team 8th place, Team Niski. Oh, we just had a little bit of a move. Golden Order and Home Renovators are holding on to it for now. But is anybody going to move this around a little bit more?
It's amazing given the system that every team has a different amount of votes currently, except for the bottom 2.
It is kind of amazing. There's room for 5 guys or Lost Boys to sneak in here with a couple more votes.
Come on, guys. I made the logos. Vote for me. That's my pitch.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna wait for you, I guess.
The
sorry.
logos are a bribe.
I do often give space for everyone to make a case on behalf of their team, but I think in the interests of time, I want to move on and get the kind of the simulation part of this to have space for that.
That's fair.
But
I'm excited for this, even if I don't get to use my team.
all right, I'm gonna give a 10 count, a going 10 times kind of a count for any more votes to come in. Oh, we just got another vote.
Let's go, I'm in 8th.
Got a couple.
Changed the order, but it didn't change the selection so far. So we're going to give it another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're locked. Team 8th place, 14 votes. Golden Order, 12 votes. Team Niski, 9 votes. And Home Renovators, 8 votes. Now, everybody else got at least a couple votes, and it was really close. But those are going to be our selections. So let me just close this up.
I wrote my midterm today, and like watching my team just clinch 4th was the most stressful thing that happened to me today.
I got
Alright.
8th, so I made playoffs in summer. That's all that matters.
So I'm just going to quickly take a second, and we're going to give everybody who did not make top 4, we're going to give you a chance to kind of tell everybody why they got it wrong. We'll let you say something on the way out. Keep it, if you can keep it kind of brief. Well, I guess Barry probably won't be doing any talking. Oh, but Barry did make a pitch, so we'll read it off. So Barry's goodbye speech, which I'm converting. Says, what was 2021 Dignitas missing? A mid laner and a jungler. And what do they now have? The greatest player in the history of the LCS in Bjergsen, and the current best jungler in the LCS, Jose Dioto. Team 5 guys will reign supreme and bring the native goat Aframu another title, cementing his legacy as the greatest domestic player in NA history. And if Bjergsen needs a break to rest his old bones, Fudge can sub in and continue strong salient play. It's a good pitch, Barry. I don't know if it would have changed anybody's mind, but it might make them feel bad now.
Let's get Grandpa Bjergsen to bed.
I think where the 5 Guys team falls short is that their team name is 5 Guys, yet there's 6 people on the roster. It's just not. That's not happening.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
You pick up that 6th player, it's over.
All right. So who's our next person who didn't make it through? Andrea, do you want to say something on behalf of your roster on the way out?
Yeah, sure. I built a roster that I believe in. That's for sure.
And that's it.
Short and sweet.
Good pitch.
No, I mean, you guys have seen Contracts and Yo-Yo play together. You guys have seen Tenacity Ride. That looks like a fun upside for me. Yeah, last year, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
All
I'm
right.
sure Tenacity has the highest damage share of any top laner.
Wait, really?
Because he played one game and had like a.
Yeah.
Of course, he does. Stats, boys.
Stats don't lie.
Okay, Terrari, you want to say a little farewell about your team?
All right, we are aggressive and Darshan underrated, and also AP. If you want to see Asol, Aurelion Sol, and Xerath in the LCS, then APA and also plus L plus ratio.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Now, Duck, your team did not make it to the top 4, I believe. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, so I think we picked up 3 great carry players in Berserker, Palafox, and Revenge. A couple of great facilitators in River and Smoothie, and I think we would have been able to 1v9 if we made it through to the semifinals, but sadly it was not to be.
Now, Higherbrow, you did make it through? Sorry, I'm just...
No, I was 9th.
It's the... Which teams have I put through? Okay, Higherbrow, say something on behalf of Team Bots Up.
I think this team is really strong. I think that the mid jungle are really underrated here. I think between Winsome and Destiny with Han Sama, we would have gotten one of the best bot lanes in the league, and we would have had to be helping Jenkins out a little bit, but I think we could have really made some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, fair. Now, Team Niski is in.
I voted
Golden
for you,
Order
Higherbrow.
is in the top 4, but Team Evil sadly did not make the top 4 in the viewer poll. Sai, what would you like to explain to people about your team?
Yeah. So basically, the idea of my team would be just to carry through top. I think Armand is a very self-sacrificing jungler. If I were to make any changes, probably instead of Summit, I go like a budget top like Darshan, and then have more money for the rest of my team.
It's a hard thing to balance, the budget in this game, and the more you do it, the more you get a sense of where the challenges lie. But thank you very much for participating. I would be interested in watching that team. But we're going to move on to the next phase. So what we have here is a bracket. We have Seed 1 against Seed 4, Team 8th place against the Home Renovators, and one of the Oracle's Elixir community members, Project Zero, has a win probability model, basically, or a combination of a variety of models. And if you want to join the Discord and head to the Data Science channel, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk through it with you. But what we can do is, based on these lineups, which I'm going to do right now, we can get an initial win probability for our teams. So it's going to be Bwippo. Is Rosethorn going to be the starting jungler, or is Acadian? Dirt.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm going to say Rosethorn.
Okay.
Let's
Just to
go.
be clear. So we're having Bwippo, Rosethorn, Tukui, Danny, and Biofrost up against... Let me make sure I've got this right. Home Renovators, which is... Where are we? Licorice. Now, is it going to be Kenvi or Svenskeren playing?
It's gonna be Kenvi.
Yeah, just making sure. And the initial win probability from this comes in as 55.5% blue team to the first seed. So here's how this is going to work. This game simulator is basically you start with a score that is equivalent to your win probability, basically. So 555 is 55.5%. We've got a randomized roller here, and it's between 1 and 1,000. And every time this, I guess it should be 0 and 1,000, right? Sorry. Every time this, we make a play, we roll this. If this is below the blue team's number, then blue team wins the play. So, for example, I'm going to paste the value here. This would be blue team winning the play. But then if we do another play, oops, not that. This would be red team winning the play. Okay. In the early game, most plays are going to be worth 25 points. If you win a play, that increases your score by that many points, which then also makes it easier to win the next play, of course. So you're going to try to snowball to a win. We're going to go back and forth with you declaring what kind of play you're going to make. So within the early game, try to keep it early game style plays. Ganks, taking Dragon, taking Rift Herald. When we progress to the mid game, you're going to go for a little bit more around team fighting, maybe taking a turret. You just declare what kind of action you want to attempt to make in the game. I'm going to decide whether that's a normal point value. I might assign higher point value to it, which makes it both more rewarding if you win, but more risky if you lose. And we're going to see who gets all the way to the equivalent of 100% win probability, which is 1,000 points on either side. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
I think so.
And
so
the
I'm
first,
the coach. All right.
You're kind of the coach. We'll call it that, yeah. So the first play is always going to be first blood, and we're going to see, and this is the official roll to see who wins the first blood play. And 561, red team gets first blood.
Okay.
So you see how that works?
Yeah.
Now, since red team took first blood, blue team gets to make the next play call, which is to make. So.
Which is anything?
I feel like I lost more points than 25.
Did you?
I had 555, didn't I? I lost 50.
But
Yeah.
who's red side, who's blue side?
Sorry. Hold on. I didn't. 1 second. Team 8th place is blue side. No, don't do that.
So I won the first blood. I'm so lost, but you know what?
Hey, yes. One
All
second.
right.
1 second. I thought I had the spreadsheet totally done, but I didn't.
This is super cool, regardless.
As soon as it's working, it'll be super cool. Let me just make sure I got this exactly right. So I got 825 down to 0.025. Should be 1,000. What do you mean there's a problem? There's two multiplication. There's two multiplication signs right there. That's the problem. Is this gonna work? Nope. I see it. I see it. I don't see it.
Rubber duck method out. Explain the formula.
Come on. What do you mean no value? Did I Control Shift enter that? Okay. We're going to do this manually.
We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Old man does spreadsheets.
Rude.
This is the best spreadsheets I've ever seen.
So it was at 555. It's now down to 520. And it was at 445. There we go.
Wait, wouldn't it be 530?
Would it?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
lower.
Yep. So this is why I want to automate stuff. There we go. Math. I'll do it formulaically going on. Sort of.
I thought I was red
semi-formulaically.
side. I lost? I thought I was red side.
Home Renovators is red side. Teammates
Yeah.
place blue side. Home Renovators
Yeah,
red side.
so you...
Yeah, so I would
Red
gain.
You
side
won,
won the
so you
play.
got 25 points.
Yes.
No, wait. Huh?
Yeah, because your initial probability was 0.445, which means your score was 445 plus 25 is 470.
Yeah, whatever. I'm so lost. I'm just gonna take your word for it. Let's just go.
Okay.
So, blue team gets to call a play. What is an early game play that a team might attempt? You can just say gank a lane and you specify
We're
which
ganking
lane.
for Whippo. You already know.
All right. So you're going to gank top lane. That's going to be a 25-point play, and we're going to roll for it. Oh, that gank was catastrophic. That was a 1v2 double kill right there.
Oh.
That's what that was. Red team wins that play. With a 999, that was, that really hurt.
Rosethorn's first gank of the LCS.
That increased the value of the play by just how bad the roll was. Now, red team gets to make a play.
Okay, baby. Let's see. We're gonna start moving our jungler towards bot side. We're gonna have him be around there, and we're gonna have our bot lane push in and get priority in lane to set up for dragon.
So you're gonna set up for dragon, but you're not actually
we're
gonna
gonna
start it yet.
No, we have to get this set up. We want to make sure we have priorities in our lanes. We want to,
Slow,
get that
measured.
ready to rumble. Yep, of course.
Measured play. So
We're in
regardless of the degree of the roll here, this is going to be a 25-pointer.
Yep.
34. That goes red favored. Wow.
Yes.
Uh, 475, 455, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Back to a blue side play call, if I'm not getting this incorrect.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, this was neutral. Went for a blue, red, blue. Here, I'll even do this. Just to help out.
Well, everything's going wrong right now, I guess. Go for
something. What are you gonna try?
You know what? We're gonna take the dragon fight. See what happens.
Okay.
It's a bad fight. We're gonna go for it anyways. We have better hands.
Now, a
trust.
team fight, an early game team fight like this could be pretty valuable, so we're going to make this a 50. Oh, man.
You are getting destroyed, my guy.
The underdogs are coming through.
We got Victor, we got probably a Victor controlling the chokes or some shit, or we got we got a Niski on TF or something. He's got the gold card. He just gold carded 5 people. It's over, man. It's a wrap. And we have that dragon.
This
Must be
snowball
nice to have Niski.
is rolling pretty hard in red team's favor. So what's going to be the next play?
We get the dragon. I assume we have the dragon. I don't know if there's actual value to having dragon, but I assume we just won the team fight. We just have the dragon. So
yeah, you won the team fight and you got a dragon. What are you going to do next?
All right, now Kenvy's gonna go. He's gonna go immediately top lane because I assume that the top laners they stayed nice in their little island up there. So we're gonna send Kenvy right up on there, and get Whippo, get the ace going.
Yeah, that one barely worked, but it did work again.
Well, we had to use both our flashes, but we did get the kill. It is what it is.
Is this a best of series or is this a best of one?
We're gonna be doing one game.
This is absolutely brutal.
Heartbreaking.
They made it to playoffs. It's what do you mean it's not a best of 3? What do you mean?
Who wrote this RNG is what I want to know.
There's 2 more games after
I
this.
do want to know who wrote this RNG.
Blame Google.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
It was Sven Skaren. He wrote it. So
all right, team 8th place. What's your comeback play here?
Oh, jeez. I guess I'm ganking bot lane then? I don't know.
Okay. I can't remember who was on each team, so if you want to specify a player,
I'm
just
ganking Danny. Rosethorn and Danny. Going at it.
Okay. It's, a pretty straightforward gank play. We'll just keep that at a 25. There it is. Blue is on the board.
They did it.
I'm going to decrease the font size here a bit so I can get a little more descriptive. 25, so we're back up to 405. Back down to 595. Okay, red team gets to try to get the momentum back.
Hey, when's the other dragon come up? Is there no other
Not
dragon
yet.
up right now?
Not yet. Not
Not
quite
yet?
In the mid game,
Oh.
we'll make dragon available again.
Man, what to do? What to do? All right. Let's gank mid. Let's go mid. Let's see what's going on in the mid lane. We got Niski. We got some nice pointing clicks done. Presumably, we got something to go here.
Yeah. Now we're getting close to mid game, so I'm gonna bump this up just a little to a 35 pointer. This one works.
There it is, baby. Shelly being ignored.
Yeah, nobody has gone for the Rift Herald yet. But with a mid lane gank, how is blue team going to respond?
Funny you mention it. We're TPing Tukui back into the top lane, going for the Rift Herald play.
All right.
We're all in there.
Yeah, we're going to make this a big play. Really committing hard for this Herald. This is going to be worth 50. Need to see under a 370 for this to work. Got it. Getting a little bit more back on even footing. We are now hitting the mid game. Minimum play value is going to be 50.
All right, we're gonna go set up for the next Drake. We're gonna get ready to take dragon.
Okay. Dominant success. Not only did blue team not contest the dragon, they didn't even CS correctly in the lanes.
They all hit in base.
We forgot a CS.
They're just like perma-freezing, like, guys, we scale.
No, they're just doing that thing where they sit in their own, like, the jungle. They're sitting in blue side jungle, and they're just watching us take dragon, and they just do nothing about it. Then they leave. You know, the classic.
Yeah, the classic.
All right.
Yeah.
Blue team, you need to come back here.
You see, the reason we haven't been taking the dragons because we were using the Rift Herald mid. We're pushing mid. All NA RAM. Let's get it.
All right. Got the turret. And I believe that is first turret of the game.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna engage on them. We're all going in. We're going buck wild. They just put this herald down. We're not gonna let them stand for it. We're gonna just.
This is gonna be a big fight. This is gonna be
crazy.
an 80. This is gonna be an 80. With how hard they committed to the herald push, trying to get the inner turret, set up for a big engage into mid.
Are we? Do you think objective bounties would be up by this point
No.
Throw it all away.
with that turret?
Oh, blue team gets it.
Barely.
A 5-4 team fight.
What?
And we're dead even. This is actually so good.
Oh man.
Wow. All right, blue team,
Dude.
what are you going to do? That's 2 successful plays in a row.
Atlas is mauling on the co-stream right now.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. We're pushing bot, I guess. We got Danny surviving, getting all the kills. He's gonna pick up that bot tower as well.
Okay.
I don't know how this goes wrong, but we'll figure it out, I guess.
Red team. Red team makes a cross map play.
Yeah, we
Seeing that push come in, they make a
We
play
caught
into
Danny
top
out
lane.
bot. Danny just died bot. We saw him push up to get that turret. He overextended. He died. Now we're down here. We got Kennedy down here. We got the FBI down here. We're gonna push for bot turret. We're gonna get it. We're gonna turn it around on him.
We're going to have to ratchet this up pretty soon here. Yeah, it worked. It was close, but it worked.
Good.
All right. Blue team is now up next.
So I guess we're setting up for second Herald. Is that still alive?
Sure. doesn't really matter what the plays are. That's the dirty little secret of this.
Listen,
And it didn't work. You didn't get the Herald. You got picked off. Enemy team
Oh,
stole
no, it
it.
worked, didn't it?
No, 500 is higher than 400. Red team gets it.
Oh, wait. I had it backwards.
Blue team low, red team high. Yeah. It
listen,
gets
me and
tricky
him, we're on
later.
the same wavelength. We have the same game going on in our head right now, and it's kind of a fiesta. So we're gonna, anyway, we're gonna go do Dragon. We're gonna go do the third Dragon. You know, we've got
Okay.
great objective control, and these guys just ran it at Herald. Like, oh my god. So that's pretty free.
Okay, and this is getting, these dragons are starting to stack, so this is going to be a 75.
This is tank. It's in the game in this simulation. You know, it's
It
pretty
did
intense.
not work.
Oh,
What?
Punished.
No
a punish and
way.
a counter punish.
soul point denied.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
I think dragons are 2-1.
Yep.
Blue team is up. Now, next dragon won't be up until late game.
Guess we're like skirmishing around top for like Baron control or something, because that's almost up, right?
Sure. Make that a 6. Nah, I want to keep the numbers easy for myself to add with. We're almost into late game. Selfishly, I'm going to say increments of 25. Oh, 951. Red team just smashes the fight, gets a 3-0.
That's pretty good. We're gonna take Baron. We're gonna take it.
Ooh.
We're gonna take Baron.
Yeah, Baron, I would say at this point, is just spawned.
We're about to find out if one of the people you killed is the jungler.
We're gonna find out if we're
For-
big or not.
For 125.
Oh my god, wait, that's actually a lot. Nah, no, whatever.
You got it, but it came down to a smite steal.
Oh, we win?
380, and you needed 350.
I'm
Yeah.
good?
You're good. You got the Baron.
Oh man, I love
That-
gambling.
That really, that really pushes, or not 875, 775, really pushes the game pretty heavily. Blue team needs some good rolls to get back in this. So what are you going to do? You just gave up the Baron.
Well, we're kind of going for the Hail Mary play. We're going to set up for Dragon in the face of the 20-minute Baron team.
Dragon isn't up until late game, and we're one
Wait,
turn
I thought
away
it was
from
late game. What is on the map then? Who cares? We're just running around or
Nothing.
something.
Turrets. Death
Fucking
brush.
turrets.
I'm going to say
Just
you're
get
doing
the second
Death
mid
Brush
turret.
play. I
It's
think
low from the Herald
Okay,
charge.
okay,
We're just
okay,
pushing up.
okay.
See if they rotate in time. See if they get it back on the map in time.
They
mean,
do.
It would have been okay, but you're just so far behind.
Damn. Okay, we're gonna leverage this, and we're gonna push mid as much. Actually, wait, is Dragon up?
Just now.
Dragon.
We are
Yeah.
now in the late game.
Never mind. We're just gonna go do Dragon. Just gonna go take that Dragon, baby.
Okay. Now we're in the late game. Every play minimum value of 100. Got it pretty easily.
Nice.
And this game could be over in the next play.
Likely, it would look like.
So
The comeback from here would be incredible.
it sure would. What is the attempt going to be from the blue team?
Don't think there's been a roll lower than like 200 the entire time. There have been some in the 900, some a
There
little
sure
soft.
have.
Yeah, we literally got 999. We could roll one.
Well, I gotta hope for it. I guess we're all inning. We're fighting a mid 5v5. All running at him.
Nice.
If we lose, the game is over because I think they still have Baron.
Yep.
Yeah. This is such an aggressive fight that it's going to be worth 150 if it works.
It's fair.
But it's got to roll under 50. Here it is. Oh! Lowest roll of the game. Finally, they get it all together, and it's just not enough. The goal differences are too big.
Bot.
Home Renovators win in an upset.
Big upset. Big
Wow.
upset. Not G2. Let's go.
So we're
God,
gonna reset that game.
Once I figured that out, that was really awesome. Actually, I really like that.
And we've got more to come. We're gonna try to see if we can get it to move a little bit faster. So now, Golden Order and Team Niski, are you guys up and ready?
I'm ready to go.
For your
Yep,
take?
let's run it.
So Golden Order is blue team. Team Niski is red team. Now I need to grab the initial probabilities here, which means I need to know your rosters. So Golden Order is Someday, Closer, Copy, King, and Core JJ against Team Niski, which is Impact, Spica, Abadaga, Kaori, Ayla. And according to the win probability modeling, blue team comes out favored 552.
Ooh, a similar match. I hope it will go slightly better for me than it did
Yeah.
for the other.
And we're going to start with First Blood. And we're going to make whoever wins First Blood gets to call the first play after.
Okay.
And this is going to be pure selfishness. Initial play is going to have its points value adjusted to round this off to an even 50 one way or another.
That's acceptable.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's fair.
Blue gets a pretty clear First Blood win.
Pretty
which means
dominant
this
First
play is
Blood.
worth 48. Because it's just, when it's not automatic, and I'll fix that formula another time. So, blue team gets to call the first play.
All right. And for our first play, I'm going to say the First Blood was on mid lane, and immediately after, once they teleport back, we're getting a Core JJ Closer 3-man gank mid to just set him as far behind as possible.
All right, this is an aggressive play, so I'm going to make it worth 75 right off the bat.
Oh,
Because you're sacrificing a lot in the bot lane, potentially.
Potentially.
And it did not work.
Did not work out. Crap.
The advantage is gone. And now, red team gets to try to use that.
yeah, we're just going to set up Vision in the topside jungle on death timers. Nothing too impactful.
Gonna invade topside. This is going to be worth... that's a pretty tame play. We'll make it worth 25.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
But, I mean, you got a lot of really good vision with a 930.
Really good vision.
Game is deadlocked. All right, blue team.
All right. After our unfortunate attempt at a gank mid, we're now going to try and get some vision around First Dragon. Set up for First Dragon. Dial it back a sec.
Team's taking it nice and easy in the early game.
Ugh.
You
This
get picked
roller.
off. You get picked off doing the vision. This has been a very high rolling. I mean, the formula is random between 0 and 1,000. I don't know what to say. All right, red team. Everything is going your way.
We're gonna set up an ambush,
Ooh.
in with our topside vision.
Okay.
So we'll commit a support to it.
Okay. If you're committing the support, that's going to be worth 50.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
And it worked. You get a double kill.
For Pete's sake.
Somebody should be like keeping track of the entirety of the rolls. Figure out what's going on. All right, blue side.
All right. Well, we're going to go for a bot lane gank, hopefully into Dragon.
Okay.
Impactful.
Just a standard gank play. Yikes. 861.
Ugh, it literally hasn't been under 800. Has it? I don't know.
I don't think it has.
I've been getting smashed by this, though.
I don't know what to say, but I do know who has to say the next thing, which is red team.
We're with our continued topside vision. We're gonna dive top and push for plates.
Dive top lane. Now that is also a very aggressive play.
Yeah, Speak and Impact can handle it.
75.
Roll low once for me, please.
Hey,
Yay!
roll. They went for the aggressive play. They thought they could do no wrong.
Yeah.
And it
Low
swings
roll.
on them.
Roll for the love of God.
I'm
All
being
right.
conservative.
All right, with the failed top dive, we're gonna move, try and get Rift Herald.
Okay, this will be a 50, I think. Wow.
Woo!
You got Rift Herald
28.
and like some kind of glitch gave it to you twice or something? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
It's a
I
strong
leashed
play.
it all the way over to Dragon and got both.
But we have now moved into the mid game, and red team has the first play of mid game.
It's Cloud Dragon, and we're not excited about it, but we'll start it up. 15-minute Dragon Store.
Okay. This will be a 50-point play. Didn't work. You give it up. Blue team takes it, steals the dragon.
Yeah.
Tides seem to be turning here.
All right, with our Rift Herald, we are once again calling Core JJ and Closer back to the mid lane to hopefully burn sums, be able to put down the Rift Herald, push for first turret.
Okay. We'll just say gank mid again. So I'm not bleeding into the next cell. This is, since there is a lot being invested into this, we're going to make it a 75-pointer. We're going to see what we rolled. Very strong play. This random number table has some patterns to it.
Indeed.
A lot of high, a lot of low. That was a 75. The game is now swinging pretty hard in blue team's favor.
The
They
Cloud9
got the mid outer
special.
turret. Now red team needs to stem the bleeding.
Lose early, win later.
The we're gonna go for a split push with Abba shadowing, and so when they commit, we're gonna counter gank it. So just we'll go for 2v2 top lane. You can call it that.
Okay, I'd say this is a somewhat aggressive play.
Yeah, because we're committing resources, right?
Yeah. There it is.
Ooh,
Red team.
red team wins.
Big high roll.
Keeping me alive. It was about to get ugly.
Still blue team favored, and we're still not too far into the mid game. What's next?
All right. We're gonna ward out bot side and go for a dive bot lane to get that turret as well.
Okay. I think this game has felt like a pretty aggressive game, so all of the plays at this point are getting fairly high point value. We roll and we get 145.
Yes!
A successful dive. Back up to roughly a 2/3, 1/3 kind of split here. But red team is still very much in it.
Yeah, we're feeling a little outscaled, so we're gonna get ultra aggressive. We're gonna go for second Drake while setting up a split. So we're gonna go for a 4-person second, 4-man second Drake, and lose the game here.
Nice.
We're gonna make this a 100-pointer because
It's super aggressive.
You're being pretty greedy.
Yeah, we're going for the outplay.
And blue team punishes. Blue team picks off the split pusher and denies the dragon.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to go big or go
Alright.
home.
yeah, we're getting outscaled. It's what it is.
All right. Off of that, we're gonna look for tier 2 turret mid and get wards in the jungle.
Okay. That's not too aggressive. I'm going to say Baron comes up turn 18, by the way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was too early to turn for Baron.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it might be over by then. It's fun.
327. I mean, it's not that hard to go under 750, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just think I'm gonna lose this game.
You know, it happens to everyone. Okay, but red team's not out of it yet. So 17.5% chance to win the next play.
Yeah, we're going to ARAM it until we die. So we're gonna push for a tier 2. We're gonna push for 2 turrets, maybe, because we don't have anything.
Okay. And it works.
Oh.
I think you got an ace here.
Parlay that into the spawning bear.
Yeah, it's
fortunately
you got an
Baron's not
ace at
quite yet.
19 minutes or like 18:30. All right, blue team, how are you going to respond? You just totally inted away your massive lead.
Just into it a little bit. All right. Well, we did manage to get vision, so we can hopefully track them. There's top lane turret still standing gold. We'll go and take that.
Okay.
There's no way this fails with our vision. No way. Our vision should be so good.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nice clean turret.
Yeah.
Okay. Red team, it's 19 minutes.
While they're setting up for Baron, we're gonna go for Dragon.
Okay.
Here comes the Rise Realm Warp over.
Blue team wins the play.
Yeah.
I think blue team poked you off Dragon and got all the Baron vision they wanted.
Blue team's been kind of lucky in high rolling, but it's how it works.
Okay, blue team. Baron has just spawned, and you just poked
and we're
them
going
off the
for
Dragon.
it.
You made them reset.
Did we not take Dragon?
Attempts Dragon is what I should say. You know, that's how that.
Yeah.
Now,
all right.
taking, again, the 20-minute Baron.
The 20-minute Baron.
Potentially game-winning play. 90% chance that it ends the game right
90% chance this works.
Oh! Red team mounts a valiant defense. They pile into the pit. They kill 3 members, but they give up the Baron, and the remaining 2 members take an inhib. And from there, it's just hopeless. Blue team wins.
We got there. You always take the 90-10 play. You always take it.
Of course. All right, Golden Order is through. Home Renovators are through. Home Renovators will be blue side in the finals. And Let me set this up. Let me find the initial probabilities. Home Renovators against Golden Order. Yuck.
Oh, it's a nice even number.
Oh no, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, somebody else did their team versus
somebody else.
my team.
Although,
so you can play with
bad
this.
news for Golden
You can
Orders.
play with this model in the bot spam channel on the Discord. So Home Renovators, Licorice Kenby, Uniski, FBI, who he up against. Sorry, I'm not staying on top of it here. Golden Order, which was the Corda J closer lineup. And what we've got is red team pretty strongly favored. So blue team win probability 0.397. We're going to round that off to 0.4.
That's fair.
Put it in here for clarity.
Good for math.
But wow. Golden Order coming in
That
with
is.
momentum out of their dominant semifinals victory. Ton of confidence. Someday closer, Copy King and Core JJ saying, we've got some of the best players, not only in the LCS, but at times in the world. Literal
Hell
world
yeah.
champion.
Oh, sorry. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to reset the plays here.
We got Magic. And we got Reggie's car. Anything is possible.
Here we go. The finals are now underway.
I think Magic taking a side would actually be biased, right?
No, we could.
Oh, what an evil roll. We roll a 666. Red team gets
Damn.
first blood.
And Team Evil was eliminated earlier.
Yes. So that means home renovator, or sorry, that means actually our play calling order. Red team gets to make first pick because they won first blood. So I'm just gonna. So golden order. What is
Oh,
the first
right.
play
I'm
call?
over now. Oh, yay.
Yes.
I thought that was bad for me.
Gotta flip your mentality.
Man.
All right. We're going back to the mid lane. We're doing the same thing. Closer, Core JJ, gank mid.
Oh man. Living on a prayer.
Duh.
Wait, have the scores updated from the first play?
No, they had not yet. Thank you.
Oh,
This was worth
man.
25. Or it's worth 50. It's normally worth 50. Regardless, red team wins their first play.
God, what,
It works, I promise.
what is happening?
And before blue team even has a chance to say or do anything, they're far down in this game. But
their mid laner's 0-2.
yep.
Oh man. Oh, Niski's not on Twisted Fate. Oh no. Oh god.
So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's crazy. It doesn't matter, but because it's the same point value.
That's the secret, though.
That's the
Oh,
secret,
sorry.
though. You can just do whatever you want.
He is on Twisted Fate, but you gotta attack the global.
Yeah.
We can do a little
Boom.
dance. Let's just go top. Let's just gank top. We got a desperation gank top. We gotta see something happen in the top
Okay.
lane.
Nope.
Someday repels the attack.
Couldn't make it work.
Holy, it's just over. It's gonna be over in like 4.
Some games are.
Sometimes
Reggie.
it be like that.
There's gonna be G2 Dom 1 game 4.
All right. We're feeling ourselves. We're gonna go for a bot lane gank into Dragon.
Okay.
That's 2 moves in 1. Can you do that?
Like illegal.
He can try,
It could just be bot lane gank if it's
I think.
if that's too much for
the consequences of it, we'll have to see. Oh, but you did get both. Rolled 953 and got both.
It's a massacre.
All right, blue team.
It's an absolute slaughter.
There's still more than a 1 in 4 chance that you win the next play.
Oh man.
Are you gonna go
God.
big and try to get back in it, or are you gonna see
Gonna go home.
Yeah, we have to try to go for Drake. We have to do a desperation play because this is already like lost. We're like 10k gold behind. It's 4 minutes into the game. It's like
Okay, this is gonna be a kind of big play for the early game, a 50-pointer.
Like red just ganked bot. Now they're resetting.
Yep, and it works. Works like a charm.
Oh, very good play.
literally just Kenby sneaks it in. No one saw him.
They recognize that bot's on a reset, and they take the opportunity to do Dragon.
That's why
Big
you get the
brain.
rookie talent.
All right, red team.
All right. Unfortunately, we lost the first Dragon. We'll take our foot off the pedal a little bit. We're gonna get some Herald vision. Set up for Herald.
Okay. $154. Blue team
Ugh.
catch you setting up vision and get a
Okay.
pick.
Come on, guys.
All right, we got that
Get
pick off
some gold.
Herald, so we're there. Might as well try to take Herald.
Now, is the red team going to be able to defend it? That's the question. Yep. Red team defends it and gets like a 3-0 team fight.
Oh,
Just when you thought things were starting to go your way.
Oh dang.
All right. Are we counting Herald as gotten in that last play? Or do
Yes.
I now go for Herald again?
No, you got Herald in that play.
Okay, cool. With the Herald, we're going back to mid lane, push for first tower again.
Okay, this could be a big play. If this works, it's going to be 50 points.
I'm hoping it's a big play.
Yes! Pretty high roll. Red team gets the first turret mid.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Okay, blue team, we are now in the mid game. So what are you going to do?
Do a little dance. I don't know. Oh god.
Next dragon is up.
Next dragon's up. Yeah, go for dragon. Screw it. Screw it.
Force a team fight. See what'll happen. Maybe you can get an outplay. But you cannot.
No outplay to be had.
Red team punishes.
Let's go!
Steals the dragon, gets a kill.
I'm popping off in the coach room backstage.
Okay, red team.
All
Dragons
right.
are 1-1, I think.
With our dragon secure, we're now going to push through bot lane, get the first turret. First turret down there. Be amazed that we haven't been scouted out for this strategy that we've been doing.
Yeah, it works. It's above 225, so.
Just shove a gold lead down their throat.
Okay, we're down to a 17.5% chance of winning the play, so you got to make that call. Big swing or bleed out.
Oh, big swing. Big swing. Big swing.
Like, kill the enemy nexus.
Yeah, just go for it, dude. Just run it.
Impractical.
No, I wanna do a big old team fight. I'm just gonna. Can I put 100 points on the line? Can I just really just throw it all away?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to just throw it all away.
And of course, it has to happen in the mid lane.
Yeah, in the mid lane, 'cause there's nothing
Oh, of
there.
course.
It's NA. It's just nothing there. Screw it.
You can go for that. All right. 17.5% chance. It fails.
Oh.
It was a valiant attempt, but it was never going to work. It just wasn't. And now, with the game all but wrapped up, red team.
Yeah, with the team fight, I'm going to say ace around the mid turret, we're just going to push on through. Try and end the game right here before Barons even spawned.
Okay, this is going to be a 75, a potential game-winning, and a likely game-winning push. And they get it.
Hey!
Red team wins.
Heartbreaking.
Golden Order are the champions of the LCS mock draft. Congratulations to Someday, Closer, Copy, King, and Core JJ with substitute Malice, who spent all of their 2.35 million budget, which was tied for the third highest budget, but got good value out of it. What can you say about your players? What can you tell us about what you managed to put together here and achieve?
Well, we came in with some veteran leadership. We had Someday and Core JJ, but we also came in with the new guys, Copy, who finally got his shot and proved once and for all he can compete on the LCS stage. Shout out to all the other teams that did super well, but at the end of the day, they were just teams and we're a family. Champions! Golden Order!
Congratulations. I hope everybody had fun, even if you didn't win the simulations in the end. I know a lot of people
I'm
dropped
just happy
off.
I won the Twitch
Oh, wait,
chat
oh.
vote, to be honest.
Yeah.
Golden Order is basically just like what Fly 2021 was supposed to be, a bunch of C9 like members going through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with the
you could
really
look at it
better,
that way, yeah.
like good top laner.
It was like 3.
Kind
yeah.
of.
Alright. Tim, I got
Well,
2 questions. Hey, I got
what's
2
that?
questions. Which roster do you think's the best roster here? Do you think it was Golden Order? Do you think it was my team? Do you think it was Five Guys? Who do you think
Yeah,
it was?
well, let's wrap
What
this
do
up a
you-
little bit with some takes on this. So, I do think there's a lot of strength in both of the finalists. I think it depends on how you evaluate King right now, because he's not getting the scrim time and he's not looking as good in Academy as he did, in 2020 or in 2021. But I think he could still be pretty solid, especially if you put him back with Core JJ. But if I was going based on like real world scenarios, I would have favored the home renovators with the FBI Huhi bot lane. Obviously, I've got a real soft spot for Niski, and I think he's really good. I also think Licorice is underrated. Can be, it's hard to say, but I think the shot calling would come from elsewhere, and he'd be able to just kind of come in and play his game, and he'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah,
But
sort of
as
how
I look
felt.
through the other rosters, I have to think, like, is there somebody else that I think might be able to outperform? And I think Team Niski catches my eye with Impact, Spica, Abadaga, Cowrie, and Ayla. If people haven't been watching Cowrie or following Academy
He's
standouts,
super good.
Cowrie is really
good.
good. I think he'd be top 5 bot laner in the LCS without much challenge.
If Team Niski didn't pick Cowrie right there, Cowrie was my 4th pick, 100%.
He's like the Luger. of
King ended up
2022.
being my backup.
In other rosters, I think there's some solid stuff.
I think
But
Lost Boys could have been good. I think that just Revenge Smoothie concept is not like super great, but I think Berserker River Palafox actually is a pretty good core 3.
yeah.
The team I voted for, and I think this team is actually might be the best team here. If you just move a little something around, Five Guys with just Fudge top instead of Fake God is a way better team. Actually,
We
I was
did.
also kind of
Fudge-
thinking that, to be honest.
Fudge used to be, in older versions of mock draft, Fudge used to be able to be flexed because he hadn't played mid lane yet when it was announced he'd be switching. But now that he's played mid lane for half the split,
We've got him locked mid now.
we've locked him into.
yeah, but like
Mid.
if I'm talking real world situation, I feel like
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that
probably
would be
true.
a great team.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel like
Let's wrap this up so I can end the recording, and anybody who wants to watch back all of this later will have a clean ending spot. Golden Order was the winner. If I'm forced into it, I would say Team Niski is kind of my favorite draft. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope everybody else had a lot of fun too. And so to anybody who watched through the whole thing, I hope you enjoyed it. And doing these about once a month, and people, with the amount of support that happens on the patreon.com/oracleselixir, that gives me the enough support for this to be able to do this once a month and invest the time into it. So try to keep coming up with ways to refine it, add some more fun twists, improve the automation on the simulation part, and maybe make it move a little bit quicker would probably be fun. But if you have any feedback or thoughts on that, leave some comments on it, or come hang out in the mock draft channel on the Discord server and share your thoughts and ideas there. But again, thanks to everybody for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.